Stop begging people to love you. Stop begging people to choose you. Because if they wanted to, they would. Love isn't confusing. Effort isn't silent. Their lack of those two is not a reflection of your worth. It's just they can't get to your level and give you what you need. And because they don't deserve you, and because they're not meant to be a part of the next chapter of your life. Okay? And I'm saying this because coming from my own personal experience, I stayed in relationships with people where I felt the need to prove myself, okay? And why did I feel the need to prove myself? Because they made me feel like I wasn't enough. I try to be like someone else. I try to fit in to feel included, which is not being my true authentic self. So what do you do in that case? You have to back off. Once you feel like you are not being yourself, once you feel like you're going overboard just to please other people that in return don't even see your value because number one, you're not even being yourself. They don't accept you for being you. So then you feel forced to being someone else. You have to go. You can't stay with people that will not accept you for you. You can't keep trying to prove yourself to people that don't even recognize diamond. You can't be consistent with someone that cannot do the same for you, that does not reciprocate the same energy to you. You know why? Because there's so many people out there that are like you and that would give you what you deserve. There's no need to settle for the bare minimum. Because I used to romanticize the bare minimum. I used to excuse the distance. I used to be like, oh, but they're like this because of this, and create excuses for them just so it could free my conscience and I could be at peace with the fact that, oh, okay, yeah, we're on good terms. No, they didn't care about me. They didn't care about my well-being. And let me tell you something. If you notice that they're not adding value to your life and that it feels like they're not accepting of who you are, they don't cherish you, there's no problem in letting them go. There is absolutely no problem in letting them go. Honestly, even though it's one of the hardest things ever to let people go that you truly admire and you really, really love, I promise you, girls, that the people that God are gonna replace them with are 10 times better. No joke. 10 times better. And why is that? Because God sees your heart. And God saw your tears when you prayed and you just wanted to be accepted. You just wanted to be cherished. You just wanted to be loved. You just wanted your energy to be reciprocated. Right now, you're giving your time and energy and your heart to people that don't see the value in it. And it's not because you're not valuable. It's not because you're not worthy. It's because you just can't see it. And because they're just not meant to be a part of your story. They were meant to be in your story for a season, for a chapter, to teach you a lesson. Now that lesson isn't something that you need to prolong. You learned the lesson, now move on. Now get back up and focus on yourself. There's so many people out there that would do anything for you. I wouldn't be like delusional and say anything, but that will go above and beyond for you. And you're settling for people that can't do the bare minimum. That can't do the bare minimum for you. You're sitting there trying to prove yourself to people that don't even recognize you. You're sitting there trying to change who you are to fit in. And now I'm speaking to my youths and also to my elderly people. Because these are issues that don't just ever stop at a certain age. You just continue. If God took it away, he took it away. Don't ask yourself questions like, what did I do wrong? What if this? What if that? If he took them away, it's because they're just not meant to be in your chapter. And I would keep repeating this over and over and over again because I wanted to stick with you. Stop Stop trying to be like someone else. Stay true to yourself. And how can you stay true to yourself? You will stay true to yourself by being around people that admire you for being you, that admire your goofiness, that admire how weird you are. Don't try to be all put together just to fit into just to fit in a community or a group of people that honestly, if tomorrow you were sick, they wouldn't even care. Love yourself and love your future, because honestly, the decisions you make today, and I'm speaking to my teenagers, the decisions you make today concerning the people you keep around do have an impact on your future. Sometimes the people that don't see your value and whatnot, that are treating you bad, God is trying to wake you up and tell you to back off, because they're blocking a blessing that's coming your way. And if you keep feeding into that friendship, if you keep staying there, you will honestly end up losing. And now you will be living with regret. You'll be like, but what if this, what if that? So if you know deep down in your heart you did what you could to fix that relationship and it didn't work out, take it as a sign from God that it's time for you to go. And that being said, focus on yourself after. Because you need confidence. Because you clearly don't have confidence. You don't have confidence. You're not secure enough to know what you deserve. And that's why I'm here to remind you that you are a person of value, that you are worthy, that just because that guy or that girl made you feel like you were nothing, like you were disposable, does not mean that you are disposable. It's just because they're not equipped to hold to your value, to hold your value, to hold your heart, to hold your love. They don't understand the depth that you give. That being said, they have to move away, because there's so many things that God has planned for you. And honestly, keeping those people around will just slow you down. And I'm saying this because I've seen it, and I believe that God has something to do in my own life, and that's why he took certain people out. And so should you. So should you. So moral of it all is that you didn't do anything wrong. You were just being honest and true to yourself. And if they couldn't see it, and if they couldn't appreciate it, then guess what? That's not their cup of tea anymore. And that's on period. Respect yourself enough to walk out of a room with people that don't choose you, that don't respect you. Respect yourself enough to leave a place where people take you for granted. Okay? Because sometimes people only recognize your value when you're gone. But by the time you're gone, you would have seen what God had for you. And you would be so glad that God took those people away, and God took that job away, and God took that whatever program away. You will be so glad because you made way for him to have a say in your life, and you surrendered everything to him. So what I'm here to remind you of today is that trust yourself. Stop spending your time and your energy and your heart and your love and everything on people that do not even reciprocate that energy and do not even understand your depth. Stop lowering your standards to fit groups and fit settings. Stop accepting the bare minimum as it being something big. Understand that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Understand that you have potential. Understand that you have a gift and you were brought into this world to fulfill your purpose. So stop shrinking yourself down to people's ideas of you, because you are greater than that. So this is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you loved my content for today, don't forget to subscribe, because in this channel, we will be healing out loud. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell on LACACE channel. Bye.